Hey, all you Atlas Earthlings, welcome back. Bronze Dragon here, saying once again, thanks for dropping by. As always, I appreciate your time. If you like this kind of content, please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're not already. I would appreciate it. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Okay, so let's dive in. This is a very popular topic or set of topics, as it were, when people are looking at the game Atlas Earth, if you haven't played or if you're relatively new to playing. And the popular questions all wrap around, can you actually get paid? If so, how much? Is it a scam? These type of things. All these questions basically wrap around getting paid. Okay, so in this episode, we're going to talk about getting paid, what the top people in the game actually make, and how can you increase what you're making in the game and what you can expect out of the game. So if that sounds interesting to you, please stand by. So right up front, if you're here to hear me go on a rant on how much Atlas Earth is a scam, you're going to be let down, because I've been playing it for almost a year now, and I can tell you it's not a scam. People use the words rug pull, scam, things like this. First of all, obviously, a game can go out of business at any time, so we always talk about treating it as a game and not an investment. And usually rug pulls, if they're going to happen, it's in relation to a cryptocurrency, and it usually happens at the very beginning of a cryptocurrency going live. So I'm not going to dive into that, but if you're here to hear me talk about a scam, it's not a scam. Look, I've got my phone up here. In almost a year, I've made almost $260, $259, okay? And in fact, going on to another topic, I've got some money that I need to go ahead and take out of Atlas Earth. So I'm going to walk you through how I do it. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, we're here on the accrued income page. It shows that I have $17 currently in the game. My standard process is leaving $10 in the game because whenever the month flips over, if I need to go ahead and take advantage of, say for instance, I need some extra Atlas bucks for the challenge ladder, or if they're doing the 33-to-1 event and I need a few extra Atlas bucks to buy the land I want to buy, then I have 10 bucks there that I can use. I don't use it a lot, and generally speaking, I just use it for the challenge ladder. However, I like to have that in game just in case I want to use it. Now, with that said, my standard process is to remove anything over $10. So we see that I have $7 that I can remove here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to press the redeem now, and you can see that I have a history of several different removals, and they're not any specific time or amount. It's just whenever I get around to it or can remember it, frankly. Now, my standard process is to remove to PayPal, and then I take that money and put it into my PayPal savings. So let's go ahead and click redeem now, and then we're going to do $7 and done, and next. And then we can see that I'm going to go get cash because the get crypto and the get stocks is not active yet. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay, then it takes us to this page. We go ahead and click the button after we put in the security code. And then it goes to the page where it asks you basically, hey, how do you want to redeem this? You want to put on a virtual Visa, a physical Visa, Amazon, Starbucks, a number of different, more than 40 different charity organizations, more than 85 different gift cards. And here we are over on my PayPal account. We can see that $7 just went in, and the payment was from Tremendous, and this is my PayPal savings. So we will go into, just to finish this off, go into add money. Other, $7. Okay, now that's it. Now I'm up to $162 in my PayPal savings. Now that whole process, it took a little bit longer because I was doing a video on it and cutting things and everything, but if you do it, it only takes a minute or two, right? So there's proof positive. The only minimum level there is $5. You have to have $5 in rent to be able to remove it. Now, you may say to yourself, well, I see you only have $162 in your PayPal savings, but you've earned $259. Well, the rest over time I've used to subscribe to the premium challenge ladder. November, December, January, February, March. That got me 5. We've talked about that in another episode or two. And I've converted some rent to Atlas bucks for use in game. So that's where the rest of that went. So I firmly feel that this game has been treating me well. And in fact, that's one of the big reasons why I continued to play it, because it's one of the games that I started playing, and I've played a whole long string of Web3 games and played earn games, and was largely unhappy with some of them. A lot of them you put more money in and you don't get much money out and stuff like this. And I was impressed whenever I started playing Atlas Earth, and it immediately started paying me out. Now, at the very beginning, was it very small amounts? Yeah, it's you're not going to get rich playing this game, right? So, but it's one of those things that we talk about often, especially if you stop by our live stream on Sunday. We have a live stream, the Sunday afternoon sessions, 12 noon Eastern time. If you want to stop by and talk Atlas Earth for an hour, please do. The more the merrier. But it's one of those things that starts out small. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. If you stick with it, it starts adding up over time and multiplies as time goes along. So how much can that actually yield? Well, at this point, like I said, I've been playing for about 11 months now, and I'm a little bit more than $1 a day. We can see here my parcel layout, basically 455 commons, 255 rares, 121 epics, and 44 legendaries. I'm slightly over average on legendaries because I've put a few legendary parcel upgrades down that I have earned from the challenge ladder. I haven't bought any of them, but I have earned a few. So, and we can see down here that including super rent boosts, I'm averaging out at about almost $1.04 per month. So this comes back to another common question that people have when they're first starting out. Why should I exceed that first tier limit? Let's jump over and look on the Atlas Earth website. And look at our tier limits. And depending upon where you're playing in the world, the tier limits are different, and the tiers are different. Now, but the question is pretty much always the same for everybody. So in the United States, the question would be, hey, why should I exceed 150 parcels and go down from 30 times to 20 times? Or if you're in Great Britain, then the question would be, why should I exceed 60 parcels and go from 20 times down to 15 times? Same with Mexico. And the question is basically the same. Well, it all comes down to the super rent boost. As you accumulate more parcels and you go up in tiers, your boost goes down. So the amount you're earning on a common average every day is going down. However, when that super rent boost kicks in during the month, you have all those extra parcels and you immediately start getting 50 times. That's where the bulk of your profit comes. Speaking of that, that's my next topic. Another common question resolves around types of boosts. Okay, there's 2 types of boosts in the game. The first thing is your passport boost. Okay, if you open your account page and you look on the passport, you can see various sections within your passport. You get that first badge, you automatically start getting 5% boost. You fill in that whole first tier and you go one into the next tier at 11, then you start getting 10% boost, and so on and so forth until you hit that 101st badge and you start getting 25% boost. Okay, so that is a flat boost across, okay, at all times. Okay, that boost is in effect at all times. Okay, whether you have your other boost that requires watching an ad going on or not. You know, you're asleep in the middle of the night and you're unboosted with the other boost, then you're still boosted with this. Now, if you do the numbers, this boost ends up being a lot smaller, but it's better than nothing, and it's across the board at all times. That's the value in filling in your passport. That's boost number one. The second boost is, we're right on the page, is you can see this is the manual boost. This is the boost you have to watch the ad for. This is the boost where you can boost up to 6 hours or up to 8 hours if you are part of the Explorer Club. Okay, requires watching ads, ends up being a lot more boost in the most part until you get to the top tiers. But it's still worth watching that ad to get that extra boost. So those are the two types of boost. Whatever your plan is and your approach to playing the game, you're going to want to weave in getting your passport badges, especially if you're playing the monthly challenge ladder, to pass those as well, but also to get that flat boost. Now, over time, the lower tiers, I'm currently on 15%, but the lower tiers were easier. I don't even want to say they're easy, because what happens is you progressively, the badges you get around where you live progressively get harder and harder to get, because you've got them all. You start having to travel out further and further. That broaches upon another common topic that people ask about is, hey, I'm going on a trip, or I'm going driving somewhere, or I'm going flying or on a boat, wherever. Should I buy badges? The answer is yes. Unless you've hit that 101 badges currently. Now, they are going to, they have said they're working on this for 2025, and some kind of expansion is going to go on with the passport, but there have been no details. But the general answer is, if you're going on a trip, it's well worth it to go ahead and buy badges, save up for a while whenever you know that you're going to travel, and buy those badges while you're there, because in the long run, it just helps you out. Because like I said, if you're collecting badges around where you live, they just progressively get harder and harder to get. So those are the two ways to boost, and that's two ways to improve how much you're earning on rent. Now, I already told you what I make, about $1 a day. Okay, so, and you progressively go take that out, it's about $350 a year, right? Okay, so I thought we would look at the opposite end of the spectrum. And I'm not picking on him, but Shaman is at the top of the pecking ladder. So I punched his numbers into the Atlas Earth calculator, which, if you're not familiar with the calculator, I'll leave the link in the show notes. It's not mine, but I always like to say thanks go out to Matt Smith for building it and upkeeping it, and he's put a lot of new things into the calculator since I've started using it. Just kind of an off thing here. Here at the top, you can now pick your location and make sure the country is set correctly whenever you use this. I'm in the States, and I know that he plays, Shaman is out of the States as well. So I punched his numbers in, and I'm going to assume at this high level, he makes sure that he's boosted 24 hours a day. He's got 101 badges, and we can see that Shaman is earning about $118 a day, okay, or $43,000 a year. Now, before you fall off your rocking chair, and I'm not going to get into this whole discussion about how much he's paid into the game or how much not. I counted out, and he is mayor of 135, I believe, different counties. He is, I'm just looking down. He is governor of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different states, and the president of the United States. So he has tons and tons of parcels. He's put a ton of time and effort, and I would assume money as well, into the game. So I just wanted to take a look at the opposite end of the spectrum. Now, I think it is firmly within most people's grasp to get their account within a year to 50 cents a day, depending upon, if you live outside the United States, probably 50 cents per day is a good goal. If you hit that within about a year and a half of solid work, depending upon how things come along with the AMP program here in 2025, if some other countries come online with the AMP program, it will get a little bit easier for you if you live outside the states to take advantage of that and expand faster. But I think just to kind of wrap this up, first of all, I don't think the game's a scam. I've been having fun playing it. Otherwise, I would not still be playing it almost a year later. I don't have a problem telling the people that all the information about it because I keep making videos about it. If you're new to the game and you want to start playing the game, check out my referral link in the show notes and get 200 free Atlas bucks when you hit your 11th parcel in game. I get 100 out of it as well, so it's a win-win situation there. But yeah, I'm still playing the game and I love it because they continue to add and build out the game, and they've been adding new things and new countries to the game all along for the whole last year I've been playing. So I'm excited to see where the game comes is at the end of 2025. I'll be putting out an episode April 15th will be my 1 year in the game. So look forward to that and check that out because I'll wrap up what I've accomplished in the game. Otherwise, I hope this has helped. Leave any questions or comments in the comment section below. And hey, let me know how much you're making a day out of Atlas Earth and what country you're playing from in the comments, and we'll talk about it this next live stream. Anyway, this has been Bronze Dragon. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy, and hey, I'll see you in Atlas Earth.